transfer the inspiration behind their 2-0 win over Newcastle United on Saturday. With both teams starting this match at the bottom of the First Division, this was always going to be a desperate battle for vital points. Whoever showed the most grit would come out winners. Newcastle included their new centre-half, £250,000 worth of Peter Jackson, and Villa soon put his defence to test. Early on, though, there was too much sloppy play. Both sides regularly gave the ball away and wasted it when they got into good scoring positions. A goal, if one should come, seemed most likely from a set piece, and it was a corner kick that gave Villa first blood in the 12th minute. Martin Keown turned back the centre and Steve Hodge crashed it into the net. The England player, who seems determined to leave Villa Park, let slip with a rare smile. The scoreboard found it all a little too much to take. 12 minutes later, another set piece produced another goal, and Hodge again the scorer, although he needed a deflection past the Newcastle defender Neil MacDonald to take the ball past Thomas. In reply, Newcastle were totally dependent on their England star, Peter Beardsley. A brilliant back heel opened up the Villa defence, but the rest of his team couldn't use the advantage. Cunningham eventually got to the cross, but so did Spink. A long ball had Jackson totally confused, and he spent the rest of the match like that, but not Gary Thompson, who showed that the big striker also has a delicate touch. Immediately before half-time, Villa should have had a third. After a frenzied scramble, Tony Daly finally managed a shot that found its way through the debris, only to be disallowed for offside during the chaos, but it was hard to see why. Amid the confusion, referee Lester Shapter permitted himself an indulgent grin. At half-time, Villa took note of their club motto and the firm advice of manager Billy McNeill, for Newcastle mounted a spirited fight back. Tony Cunningham's effort was one of several that went close, but an impressive Villa defence never cracked. When Peter Beardsley got into the box, he was immediately surrounded by 3 defenders, and the frustration of playing in a very ordinary team was evident to all. The closest that Newcastle came to scoring was when Cunningham, awkward to the end, pulled his shot back, but the angle was very fine. Villa held out, and their defence deserved the clean sheet that they had when they walked off. Evidence of how Billy McNeill has reorganised them. His priority now is up front and holding on to Hodge, who he says has never played better. Well, Villa's next assignment is at the baseball ground on Wednesday night when they meet Derby County for a place in the last 16 of the Littlewoods Cup. Villa's recent improvement has been matched by Derby County in the second division. On Saturday they thrashed Brighton 4-1.